Now, we are to our next segment, which is Hollywood End Scenes. Dude, we did that really well.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
All right, so I am so sad because my parents came out here. We were going to go to Toy Story 4.
You haven't
We
seen it.
didn't go, but my mom was like, I took you to the first one. I want to take you to the last one, which I thought was really cool. And then we got super drunk, ate a bunch of food, and went to Topgolf.
You know what? That's not a bad night.
No.
That's all right. I like how your relationship with your mom is like Toy Story 1. It's like, now you're an adult. Like, we're going to get drunk in Topgolf. That's the perfect just
my mom talked the biggest shit to everyone at Topgolf.
Oh my God.
To my dad, she's like, you suck! Like, really loud while
Your
he's
mom's
hitting.
hilarious. Like, I just love to sit somewhere with like a drink and
Popcorn.
just watch. I'm only here for the comments. Like, I'm just here for that. I haven't seen it yet.
We should go.
I haven't. Oh God.
We went to
Remember
the third one. I ugly cried.
We both ugly cried.
I'm gonna ugly cry on this one.
We did one of these.
I already have goosebumps thinking of.
We had our like 3D glasses on, and we look over at each other. Like, she looks over. We're like, and we both started crying. Like, we both like, are you crying? Like, you? Oh, we didn't say anything. We just did one of those like nods. Like, are you? It goes like that. I hear it's not as sad as the third one.
Nope. No. When I hear that Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, Tim Allen literally choked up.
Oh no.
During.
Oh no.
Some of the.
Oh no.
Yep,
Don't tell me that.
Those are the things that cause me to not be
Goosies.
able. Yeah. That's why I said when I'm
ruined.
When I was talking.
Well, I do want to see it. I'm planning on seeing it. It's weird because it kind of snuck out, because usually Pixar, I'm like, hey, I'm going to see it right away. But this one kind of like snuck out, and I'm like, I'm not in a rush. So it's a weird thing for me to have that feeling. Rotten Tomatoes is ridiculous because it has like a 98. And I'm sure it's great, but I also lost all faith in Rotten Tomatoes. But
we talked about that last time.
Yeah, I do want to see Toy Story 4. I can't believe I haven't seen it yet. And then we've got a couple other stuff coming out too. We've got Spider-Man pretty soon.
Yep.
But one of the things I wanted to bring up on Hollywood End Scene is Hush, because the DC animated.
What's Hush?
So Hush is a comic book. It's a Batman story. DC animated kills it with their movies, and I came about it because we had recently just bought the Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was really good animated. I really loved it. It was a fun story. But they had a trailer for Hush, and Hush is the comic book series where Batman and Catwoman get together. So in that series, Batman and Catwoman get together, and also there's all these other villains that are in this storyline, because Hush is like this big bad who is using other villains like the Riddler and Poison Ivy and everyone to get to Batman. So, and I honestly don't know much about the comic, and from what I'm hearing and seeing on the trailer, I'm hearing that it is going to be relatively very close to the story of the comic book. So I'm excited to kind of get that experience via movie.
Where is that coming from?
It's coming from the animated DC. It's probably going to be coming out this summer. But I saw the trailer on the Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, all I know from that, honestly, the only thing I know from that is the iconic panel of Batman kissing Catwoman. And I knew it was from that comic book Hush, but I don't really know the story. So I'm excited to see it. The trailer looked amazing, and I'm like, and then I found out it's coming out over the summer, so I was like, yay.
Interesting. I did not hear about that. So that's...
Yeah, I only saw the trailer when we bought that one movie. So I was like, okay, I had no idea it was coming out. And that's, again, DC Animated makes some really good stuff, and it's nice that they send these trailers with the next movie, but it's always such a nice surprise to find out it's not a long wait, which is great.
Now, I'm not big on DC, their streaming service. Like, I don't keep up. I don't have it. Is it true that DC has sold everything to AT&T?
I have no idea. Because we're actually not using the streaming service. We were using it for a few things, but we just went back to just buying the movies. So I have no idea if they're selling shit or not.
Got it. So, only because I say that is I was
doing rumblings.
Well, I did a blog on Swamp Thing coming out.
Oh yeah, and they got canceled.
Right before the first or second episode.
Yeah, like there was a whole thing. I remember seeing the trailer, like, oh, Swamp Thing's out, and then like 5 hours later or the next day, like, Swamp Thing's canceled. I'm like, what? Like, how did that happen? So did they even get 13 episodes in, or what the fuck?
I don't know.
And I heard it was really good.
I heard it was fabulous. The problem is some of the people, and I can't remember, this was actually covered on our episode 15 with Shane. So he had a little bit more insight because he was keeping up on that. But I guess
Did he actually watch it?
I believe so. But he did when they canceled, there was a bunch of information that people who were in the taping had lied and thought that they were going to get it was hit for $80 million or something like that, that they were wanting to create with that amount, but then they were getting it from the town or whatever, that they were asking the town to pay them that much so that they could yeah, it was really dumb.
Get out of my town.
Well, they did. That's why it's canceled.
F that. No.
Yeah. They're no, we only signed for 40 something. That's not a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So again, you'll have to listen to the episode.
What could they possibly? Marvel has.
Well, it's like Game of Thrones. All of a sudden, they're here. Can I have 80 million? Or maybe it was 80,000. Maybe it was 80,000. I think it was 80,000. 80 million's a lot.
Why were they asking for 80,000? Oh, for the last couple episodes.
No, just to produce it.
No. I still need to watch that. They had that 30-minute special after the last episode. It was a whole HBO special thing, and I missed it.
I didn't watch it. I was done.
You were mad?
I was, not that I was mad, I was just done.
Don't they have 4 spin-offs coming from that now? I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm not going to watch them currently. You know what? I might do what I did with Game of Thrones. After the 7th season was done, I started watching.
That's true.
So
right.
Now I'll watch it. Okay. So, Toy Story. You said Batman Hush.
Yep.
You just talked about Batman versus Ninja Turtles, but did you want anything else on that?
The only other little snippet I found out, which might not be news to you guys, but I found out that the Jared Leto Joker movie canceled.
Thank you.
Which I'm okay with because the new trailers for the Joker, the DC one, holy shit, does that look good.
Is that the one with Joaquin? Yeah.
Yeah, that... I'm hoping
you just made him black.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin.
Is it Joaquin?
Yeah, it's Joaquin. It's Joaquin. With an N.
Joaquin?
Not Joaquin.
Joaquin.
You made him from Wakanda.
Oh my god, no. Isn't it Coming to America? Isn't it Joaquin? No, it's not. What's Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy's name?
What's his name in that in Coming to America? He's like, fuck you. Fuck you too. Love that movie. So I'm excited to see, I saw the trailer. It looks super dark, and I'm happy that DC is going this route, and I'm wondering
how many times have I said during this podcast that DC just has to take that they are darker.
Yeah.
And they need to roll with it and do it.
You can't have Batman be happy. No, he's broody.
What's the movie called with Eddie Murphy? I can't think of it now.
Coming to America.
Coming to America, that's right.
I'm looking for a wife, and he works at McDonald's. Best thing ever. But yeah, so that was it. Jared Leto canceled. I honestly thought I liked his Joker. I don't think he did a bad job, honestly. But I can't imagine.
He did okay.
I just can't imagine a whole movie on that character. Batman, yes. Joker, I don't know. But then they show Joaquin. They show his trailer and take on it, and I think it's gonna be interesting. And I wonder, trying to see him become the Joker and see what they do with it will be awesome. She's trying to find it. She can't find it.
Well, no, because this is very poorly done. If I go...
You gotta IMDb that shit.
Yeah, I was trying not to, and just
Google. It's gonna drive me nuts. What's his name in that?
Well, it says Randy Watson, but that's not...
That's not it. Randy Watson, I think, is, when he's the cop. You guys know what I'm talking about. He's the cop in it. I am Hollywood cop.
Prince Akeem.
That's probably why it came up in my head. Love it.
It's Prince Akeem.
That's why I said it. Sorry.
No worries.
So, anything else you want to add before I close out this segment?
Nope.
Closing it out.
You got it. Perfect.
Done. So...